He lives and works in Australia, is that right?
Correct.
And so those businesses he owns are located in Australia as well?
Correct.
I'm not able to get a visa to come to the United States, and it's been rejected every single time by her mother.
We are here on a suit to modify, support, and confirm arrears, and there's not an agreement. So I will begin by calling the mother. Ma'am, will you state your name?
Yes, Tara Bollinger Oxusler.
How old is Adrian?
He's 18.
And is he still in high school or has he graduated?
Graduated.
And how old is Elise?
She's 16.
And is she living with you?
Yes.
And so we're showing that Mr. Jacob has child support arrears of $288.48 as of December 31st, 2023. Do you believe that's correct?
I believe it's more than that. I believe there was arrears for medical and for child support.
Yes, so that's just the child support portion.
Oh, got it.
Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into a really interesting court case involving child support between parents living in two different countries. On one side, we have the mother advocating for higher support for her daughter. On the other side, the father living and working in Australia, trying to comply with the court while facing challenges with international payments.
And then we're showing his medical support arrears as of the same date are $1,977.68. Do you believe that's accurate?
Yes.
What kind of health insurance does your younger child have?
They have Blue Cross Blue Shield Anthem.
And is that through your employer or through another source?
It's through my husband's employer.
And how much does that cost per month?
I sent a record of it over to the court to figure out. They told me they were going to figure out the child's portion of it, that they had a way of doing that.
While I pull that up, do you have any knowledge on if Mr. Jacob is employed?
Yes, I believe so. According to our children, he is employed. He's the managing director of Teamwork WA. He owns a donut company and I believe another company called Beauty in the Brains. And I do have the cost that I sent over to the OAG's office. The total cost for the health insurance for the whole family is $1,101.25. And they told me they had a way of figuring out what portion of that was for the child.
Okay, and how many people total does that cover?
That covers 2 adults and 3 children. So that's Adrian, Elise, and 1 other child.
And you said $1,101?
Yes, and 25 cents.
And that's per month, correct?
Correct.
And does that include dental or is dental a separate cost?
So here's the background. The father lives in Australia, owns some businesses, and works for a non-profit called Teamwork WA. The mother and children are in the US, with the daughter in private high school, excelling academically and athletically. The main issue, child support and medical support payments, along with past arrears. The mother claims the father should contribute more towards her daughter's education and volleyball training. Meanwhile, the father reports income as $18 per hour, working 25-40 hours a week, and struggles with the payment system because of the international setup.
I believe that includes the dental.
So about $220 per person.
Okay.
And so you said you believe Mr. Jacob owns a couple businesses and works for Teamwork WA. Do you have any information on what his income is?
I do not.
Okay. And just to make it clear, he lives and works in Australia, is that right?
Correct.
And so those businesses he owns are located in Australia as well?
Correct.
And do you know if he has any other children?
I do. I believe he has a new daughter.
So 1 other child. And we have reported for Mr. Jacob that he earns $18 per hour and works 25 hours per week. Do you believe that's correct, or do you think he works more than that?
I do not know the answer to that. It would seem as a managing director, you would work more than that. And if you own more than one business, it would seem you would work more than that, but I don't have any proof.
Okay, so if we use the income he's reported, I've calculated medical support at 88 and child support at 287. Would you agree or disagree to those amounts?
I would disagree.
And are you wanting them to be higher?
Yes, I do think he should be able to contribute more to our daughter.
And is there a specific amount for child support that you're requesting?
I would like to see him do at least.
During the hearing, the mother testifies first. She provides details about her daughter, Elise, who's 16, in private school and training for a volleyball scholarship. She wants the father to contribute at least $1,000 per month for her education and extracurricular expenses. She also points out that the father hasn't seen the daughter in 9 years. While there's no recent family violence, she emphasizes the father hasn't prioritized their children financially or emotionally. She's essentially asking the court to hold him accountable and ensure he contributes responsibly.
What would consider half of her education cost, which she's in school at the moment and she's doing really well. I would like to see at least $1,000 a month to help cover her education and high school expenses.
And is she in private school?
She is.
And how much is that costing?
It's $1,100 a month. And then she's also on track to try to get a volleyball scholarship for college. And so she plays high level volleyball. And that's costing about anywhere from $600 to $1,000 a month. So I'd really like to see him contributing towards helping her get to college and helping her with both her academic and volleyball scholarship trying.
And with Mr. Jacob living in Australia, how often does he see your daughter?
He has not seen her in 9 years.
Has there been any family violence in the last 2 years between you and Mr. Jacob?
No.
Do you have any safety concerns with your address or your phone number being printed in the court order?
No.
Is there anything else you want the court to know about your case?
Just that I would like to see him contribute towards our daughter in a way that helps her, and that he has not been forthcoming of wanting to do that at a high capacity or making our children a priority in his life. And I've bear the full responsibility of that, which I'm willing to do, but I'm asking that the court would take that into consideration and put some responsibility onto him to help care for our children. And while I realize that legally he no longer is responsible for our son is a freshman at Texas A&M University, and I'm still helping him, and he is obviously a struggling college student. So while that is not the legal responsibility anymore, I do believe it is the moral responsibility to help care for our children.
Then it's the father's turn. He explains that he lives in Australia and runs a non-profit Teamwork WA. He recently started working full-time after finishing university studies, with plans to start medical school later this year. He clarifies that the businesses previously associated with him are actually his wife, and he earns no income from them. He also mentions that he has tried to visit his daughter multiple times since 2017, but visa restrictions prevented travel. He agrees to pay off past arrears gradually, but highlights difficulties with the international payment portal. Essentially, he's trying to meet his obligations despite logistical and legal hurdles.
I'll pass the witness. The state calls the father Mr. Jacob. Will you state your name?
Jeremiah Jacob.
And sir, we are showing that you have child support arrears of $288.48 as of December 31st, 2023. Do you believe that's correct?
Yes.
And we are showing that you have medical support arrears of $1,977.68. Do you believe that's correct?
Yes.
Would you be in agreement to pay off your child support arrears at $30 per month?
Or sooner. The reason why that there were arrears is because the only way that I can pay my child support is via a Australian portal that was set up by your office. And so on the portal, there is no arrears showing. So I haven't been able to pay it.
Okay. And would you be in agreement to pay your medical support arrears at $60 per month?
Yes.
And you are currently living in Australia, is that right?
That's correct.
And are you employed?
Uh,
What kind of work do you do?
I started a non-profit called Teamwork WA.
Okay. And how do you get paid?
I get paid weekly, and work started last week. I explained this in the previous breakout on January the 8th.
And did you get paid 18 per hour?
That's 18 US dollars. It's actually 30 Australian dollars.
Okay, so 18 US dollars and you work 25 hours per week?
Last week was 25 hours, but it's a normal work week is 40 hours.
Okay. And so you started the company. Do you set how much your hourly rate is?
No, we have a CFO that does that.
The judge addresses both sides carefully. The ruling sets the child support arrears at $288.48, payable at $30 per month, and medical support arrears at $1,977.68, payable at $60 per month. For ongoing support, the court calculates payments based on the father's potential 40-hour workweek at $18 per hour, increasing the child support to $430 per month, with medical support set at $200 per month. The court emphasizes that all payments must go through the official Texas system, not the Australian portal, to avoid confusion.
And besides you working at Teamwork WA, do you own any businesses?
My name is on Donut Co., but that's my wife's business. And Blondie and the Brain is hers and is not operational anymore anyway.
Okay, so the donut shop, your name is on it,
Yeah.
and your name is on it as an
Yeah, my
owner.
name is on it. Yeah.
And how much income does that bring in?
Nothing for me. So I haven't, nothing. Yeah.
How much does it bring in for your wife?
It was 20,000 a year last year.
And that's in Australian
dollars. Yeah,
And do you have any other children?
I do.
How many
One
other
minor.
kids?
Yeah.
And that child lives with you?
Yes.
Okay. So in a typical work week, you'd be working 40 hours per week?
Yeah, that started on January the 8th. The reason why is I've been a full-time student, university student for the last 3.5 years. I graduate on February the 4th this year.
Okay. And then after that, you plan to go full-time at Teamwork WA?
Yeah, for this year, and then I start medicine at the end of the year.
At that point, will you go back down to part-time?
Yes, I will.
Okay. And so when you say you're starting medicine, starting a different job or medical school?
Oh, no, I just finished pre-med, and so, yeah.
So you'll be in medical school and then working part-time at Teamwork WA?
Correct.
And so are you requesting that your child support be based on you earning $18 per hour and working 25 hours per week?
No, 40 hours a week.
Okay. Let me recalculate that.
40 hours a week, and like I said, it's 30 Australian dollars, but
Has there been any family violence in the last 2 years between you and Miss Bollinger?
no.
Do you have any travel costs associated on a regular basis with visiting your daughter?
No, well, not my daughter. I do have for my son, but I have attempted since 2017 to request every 6 months for my daughter to visit me.
This case also highlights the challenges of international child support. Payments from another country may not align with local legal systems, making arrears confusing. The father mentions that extra payments sometimes don't register correctly in the portal, creating frustration. For viewers, this is a reminder. Cross-border parenting and financial responsibility is complex. It's not just about willingness to pay, it's about navigating two legal and financial systems at once. Part 7.10.00. To wrap up, the court ensured the daughter's needs are prioritized, set clear payment schedules, and clarified that the father must contribute responsibly while living abroad.